Okay, we're going to take a look at Joe, who's an athlete under Coach Sheets 2 weeks later on his glide shot put. And looks like he had a good PR recently. So let's take a look and see where we're at now. I've got some yellow lines I drew on here that I'm going to use later. All right, so let's take a look. On the video on the right, the first lines I wanted to look at was the 90-90 position. Whereas you kick back with the left leg and it forms a 90-degree angle right here. This is, I'm sorry, the left leg and the right leg here, you can see it should also form close to a 90, which would be this line here. It's where the thigh should be. You can see how much higher he is on the angle. So I would try to maybe start out stationary just to kind of get the feel of where that thigh should be down here, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to drive vertically just like this, straight up. Okay, also this kicking left leg here should be, you should try to extend that outward toward the toe board as much as possible. I notice in the video on the left, you're kind of bringing it behind you. The ankles are hooked like this. I would recommend probably not doing that. I know he's doing that probably to try to get the left foot out, so he's got a proper heel-toe alignment. But what happens is you go this direction to the left side of the circle, you land, and then you're trying to throw to the right side. So you're kind of splitting your forces there. Some people do it, like I've seen Michelle Carter do it, but she's landing over here, but she's also throwing off to the left side. So for her, it's actually more linear. Okay, so we looked at that. See, the right foot's not getting much distance here from the on this kick, this glide part of the motion, because of the hip going straight up. So if he's driving back more with a lower thigh, he'll get that right foot more toward the center of the circle where he needs to be. You can see here he's going maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet, which makes the left foot land very short of the toe board. So he's losing, another 1.5 feet here of the distance, which he could have. Okay, so this other vertical line I've got here, when the right foot comes down, we want to make sure the shot is outside the knee, which it is. But on the video on the left, you can see the shot is lined up with his heel in the right center of his foot here. You want that shot to be back more, meaning maybe have the shoulders rotated a little bit more. See right here? This angle's fine. This 45-degree coming back. But you can see he's pulling the shot forward a little bit premature. Okay, rotating it. Yeah, the right foot's actually kicking. If it went straight down this line, then the shot would be behind him. But you can see the right foot's going this direction. So it's kind of keeping him from being able to get that shot behind the heel. Okay. Okay, so I think just driving straight across is probably going to fix a couple things there. He lands with the feet almost in a straight line again, if you look at the toes and the heels. And he comes around, drives that right hip around. Okay, now I want to look at where the shot is when the left foot lands. You can see the shot is still on right over the foot here. And the photo on the right, you can see that the shot when the left toes land is still back. So he's good there. It's outside the knee and outside the foot. It's just on this video on the photo on the left, it just needs to be rotated back a little bit more behind him. And that'll fix itself if he just probably lands in the center more with the right foot. Okay, so let's get rid of all these lines. Oh, there was one more line here. The one in the front. that's for the left side block. All right, so now it's lined up with this left shoulder. So you don't want the shoulder to go behind that line. Okay, now let's watch it. See how the arm is going back? What you want to do is hold the shoulder here, and then everything drives forward. So let's get rid of all these lines now. And we'll take a look at some other throwers. Okay. All right, let's take a look at David Storrell here on the right. We're going to look at that 90-90 position again. Okay, so here he's got his kick leg from the hip to the knee, straight down, vertical, then the shin, horizontal. Then he's got the right shin vertical. So this thigh is close to it's a little bit, the angle's here, but he's, this is considered the 90-90, okay? So try to get that thigh down as low as you can. Like I said, maybe start out with the foot down here just to get a feel of where the that thigh is. Let's take a look at your. I want to see, because you're in this position right here. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe feel right there. The right thigh is down more. Let's take a look from the side. I started the video a little bit later. Okay, yeah. So before we kick off, get that thigh down like you see with David Storrell here. Okay, I'll try to get it horizontal. All right, so you can see he's kicking straight back. He keeps that shin horizontal, the foot's going straight back. Okay, now from here you can see he's coming off the heel. Again, you had one video or one throw where you came off the toe and the other you came off the heel. So I found if you come off the heel, like David Storrell's doing here, I think you can actually extend that leg a little bit more and drive across the circle a little bit better. Okay, you can see how he's from his head to his foot is pretty much a straight line there. And you can see here in your extension, this leg's not extended all the way out, and the upper body is popped up now. So you're popping upward rather than driving horizontally like you see David Storrell doing here. Okay. All right, there's the right foot down. You can see the shot is right here, outside. Okay. Now the left foot's down. You see the shot is still outside the knee. The other thing is when he gets in this position, he's got the elbow, the shot, all in line with the shoulders and the arm. So let's take a look at the same position. Right, as you rotate right here. Okay, this looks pretty good. You got the elbow, shot. This elbow might need to come a little bit higher. Okay. And then here. You want to get the heel up. Bring the knee down. Rotate that heel all the way up. See right here. That actually looks pretty good from this this direction. Let's take a look at the other view. See how that right foot's turning. Drop the knee. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks really good. Really good. Okay. Another thing I wanted to point out here is the shot again. He's holding it with the palm upward, and the shot is being held actually behind his ear there. Let's take a look at David Storrell and another view here. Okay, you can see here he's got the elbow down lower. He's got the shot pushing at an angle up into his neck. Okay, where Joe's holding it more like a spinner. rotation shot putter, and David Sturl's holding like a glider normally would, a little bit lower there. Okay. Let's go back to David Sturl's view here. I wanted to show that left. Let's see if I can draw a line in here. Okay, so right here. So the left shoulder's right here. So let's watch out to see if that left shoulder goes back at all. You see, you can't see it at all. Everything's moving forward. Okay, that's what I mean by that left arm stop and block. Okay, don't just rotate. Stop it, and then everything on the right moves forward. Let's take a look. I want to see how level those shoulders are so we can compare, because I know you're dropping your left shoulder down quite a bit right here. One thing, you got the left foot maybe blocked off a little bit too much. It's kind of hard to get the right hip around. See, David Sturl's a little bit more toward the throwing direction on the left foot. He's got the left shoulder down, which it doesn't have much angle here. It's almost vertical. His head's over a little bit so the shot can pass through, but your whole body's at an angle here. So I would try to get that a little more straight up. Let's progress a little bit here. Yeah, you can see how he's just punching it straight across. Okay. So yeah, just try to be tall. Try to get everything a little more vertical, upward. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Good job on the changes from the 2 weeks ago, and getting a massive PR for yourself. And we'll take a look the next time you have another video. All right? Thanks.